Okay, so what is really important to me is to warm up the upper body first. So I do shoulder, how do you say shoulder? Shoulder rolls like this. I also do, I try to open this up. So I do stretching like this, and that usually cracks this open. I go like this. It shouldn't crack, but unfortunately it does. I try to stretch the shoulder out, just because this muscle usually tenses up, and we tend up to be like this. So once I stretch this, my shoulders fall down. It would be also really important to warm up the rest of the body. So I think jogging is really great in the morning, or going on an elliptical when you have something like that. You know, doing any form of yoga, just to have your body warmed up when you get to the instrument. Now, the first thing I do when I start practicing is I want to get the control of my fingers again. So I walk down my fingers on the bow, and at the same time I warm up my calluses, the left hand. That way I save time. Another good exercise is to fixate your wrist with the hand. Just do movements like this. So isolating the wrist movements. It's really good. So once you've done that, I usually start with open strings. And I try to combine that with exercises like crescendo or diminuendo. Of course, the other way around as well, so that I don't just play mindlessly open strings, but I try to bring them into a form right away. Then I do trill exercises. Usually with a metronome, so I put a metronome to 60, and then I do rhythmical trills. That way I have flexibility when I want to trill. Then I also do crescendo and diminuendo trills. Then I do vibrato exercises, the same thing like with a trill. I try to put the metronome to 60 and do rhythmic vibrato exercises. And again, vibrato, crescendo, diminuendo. After that, I do my first scale, which is usually a C major, and so on. I'm not going to indulge in that right now. Then I take an exercise from the book of Feuillard, which is doing every shift possible. And Feuillard only writes these exercises for the register here. So what I'll do, I'll put the exercise in the upper octave as well. So let's say it's the shift of the first to the third position. I'll put that in the upper octave. What is really important in my warm-up is that I take care a lot of the upper register, because usually that is a little bit terra incognita. People are really afraid of this register, and actually they shouldn't be, because it's the same thing down here, just a little more higher up. So there is no need to be afraid of, and I think by actively including the upper register in your practice, you will actually gain more confidence. Then I do my first double stops, which are thirds. And then when I do a second round of thirds, I include the fourth to find more stability in my hand. That way I'm not just practicing single notes, but I'm practicing the whole structure of the hand. Then I continue to do my second scale. Let's say it's E flat major. And yeah, then I do all the pretty double stops, which is first I do diminished fifths. Fourths. I do sevenths, small ones. Then I do big ones. Then it's time to rest for the hand because usually these double stops take a lot of energy. So I think a third scale would be in order. Then I do sixth again together with the fourths. And then I do octaves also combined with a fourth. Always make sure that you don't overdo it. Yeah, I mean, take rests in between. These exercises are very demanding, and you always want to have a relaxed hand so you don't force yourself into the double stops, but you can always hang into the string rather than pressing. I think that is really important to me. Yeah, until now we haven't really done anything for the right hand. So if you want, there is a big collection of bowings in the Feuillard exercises as well, which you could combine with your scales. For example, you do 4, or you do combined bowings. Stuff like that. And if you do all these exercises, it should take about 45 minutes. And you're good to go. And you've done everything that is necessary to do on the instrument.